All right, I would like to say welcome and thank you guys for all of your support. But what's up, my TASCAM 2488NEO hippies? Today, today's tutorial is going to be about a question that was posed to me. The guy wanted to know, he didn't want his name mentioned either, what happens when we click on the mastering mixdown button. And he also wanted to know, where does the master go once we're completed? So what I'm going to do here is just do a quick scratch mix of something. I'm only going to do like maybe 8 bars or so. Now I got to let you know this. If you stop at 8 bars, that's all that's going to be mixed down. It won't just assume that you wanted the whole thing to sound like that. You have to go from measure and bar 1 to the last measure and bar in your song. Alright, so for this one, I'm just going to do this one for you know who you are. And first things first, we're going to click, because he asked me to do it the old way. Click the master and mix down button. And you'll see that. Then, when I'm ready to mix down, I'm going to put my fingers on record and play, hold record down and hit play. Now I gotta let you know this. You hit record and play, you have to hit stop. You cannot just hit rewind once. You have to hold play, you have to hold down stop and hit rewind, and it'll go back to the beginning of your mix. Alright, so we're gonna hit record and play. And as you see, the mix down signal is there saying that this is being mixed down. Alright, so I have stopped that at 13 bars, and what I'm going to do now is, if you notice, the mix down mastering button is blinking. To get to the master, to get to that multi-compressor, you're going to hit shift and then the mix down mastering button, and then it's going to bring you there. Here you're going to hit enter, and you can choose from any one of these preset master effects, or you can click on one and then create one and use that one, and it'll be a user. So let's say I wanted to create my own user here. I'll go over to user, and then I would hit shift and title, and that way I can title it whatever I want. Sorry about this. In this case, I'll just say that, and then I click over save, and then I click over save, and then I can save it. Alright, but I'm not going to save it because I'm not doing that. Now, when you want to use the mastering effects, I'm going to hit shift again and then master, so I can go back to it. You have to record the mastering effect. So when you get the master the way you want it, this is like a multi-compressor. You're going to click record and play, and you're going to go from 0 to the end of your song. Otherwise, it's going to think that this is all you're going to do. If you did a second, it's just going to record a second, and your master will be a second. So I'm just going to go to the end of what I did. You see, it just stopped. Alright, now, the question was posed, what happens to that master? I will show you what happens to that master. You're going to hit exit out. Then you're going to go to menu title. Over here at menu title, you're going to cursor down and hit wave in and out. You're going to hit enter yes. Then over here you're going to click Master export. You're going to hit enter. It's going to store that song. In my case, I have a few of these, but anyway, I'm going to go to the one that's called Social Suicide, 4 megabytes. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to hit yes, enter. It's going to write this file. It takes a few seconds to write the file if it's a full song, but because this one is kind of short, it shouldn't take as long. If it does, you'll know, because I will stop the record and I will start it back up. But it didn't do that. Alright, now it goes back to the main screen. Then I'm going to go back into menu, and I'm going to go up to the disk, and we're going to just do the master transfer. You know, we're going to do the data transfer, blah, blah, blah. And that information will be transferred. If you go back to the data transfer, that information will be transferred to your computer. It won't be named what it was in the TASCAM. It will be whatever song it is. So if it's song 82, it's going to be song 82. So you got to remember that and be mindful of that. So I wouldn't do too many of these at once. I would do the ones that if I'm working on one song, I would work on that one song until I'm completed with it. Now, let's say, because next part of the question was, let's say I didn't want to transfer it, I just want to bring it back in. So he's saying he's going to mix down everything here. Instead of doing a bounce, he wants to mix down everything here, master it, and then go back and get it and put it back into the tracks. That can be done. You just go back down to wave in and out, hit enter, yes. This will be the last time I do this, fella, because I've gotten used to the old way, and I'm pretty sure everybody else is used to the new way. I mean, I've gotten used to the new way, sorry about that. And then you're going to go from master export to stereo wave import. And if you hit enter, you'll see it's there. It's the 4 megabyte one. Bam, song 44. So then you'll take that and you'll hit enter yes. And you can decide where you want to put it. In this case, I don't think there's anything on 15 and 16. So I'm just going to do that and hit enter yes. Alright, and then I'm going to pull down all of these tracks, and I'm going to pull up, I think it's, I don't know which one of these, I forget, 15 and 16. And there it is. Now nobody come for me on that leveling. I was just doing this so that you guys can see it how it's done. I'm not doing it for purposes of putting things out. So but then I guess in his case he doesn't want to do a bounce. He wants to do sort of like Pro Tools, where you kind of mix everything down and you can bring it back into the tracks. So yeah, if you used up all 24 of your tracks and you still had more information you want to add to this song, you can mix it all down and then bring it back into this song or into another song, and then finish up by adding everything else you want to add. So if that was your question, or if that was what the question was supposed to be about, then yes, you can do that. It is very possible to do anything you can think of on this machine. And I'm going to do a proper recording and mix down so that we can expand our tutorials and stuff like that. So just give me a little time and I'll go ahead and do that one. You guys have a good one, and see you on Tuesday.